his legacy remains contested. Yet his words continue to provoke and inspire to a degree few could have foreseen. Not knowing whether building a new order was a Sisyphean task or merely a Herculean one, he called out in the political wilderness, creating a vision on which our modern rights are built, notes Young. That day, argues historian Drew Hansen, he began the long overdue process of changing America's idea of itself. King responded to the vehement yeses and nos of the moment with the courage of a maybe, the only call to action that fully confronts the unknown. In both his soaring exhortation and its precarious creation lies a truth too urgent to ignore. The best of thinking begins and ends with the wisdom of being unsure. Uncertainty is strength? Indecision fueling greatness? King's feat is admittedly glorious, yet its hidden dimensions are confounding too. After all, being unsure is not what our species wants to be. The wrong turn that leaves you in a strange neighborhood after dark, the days spent awaiting a medical test result and the sticky choices that may follow, such experiences rattle us, and naturally so. Humans are built for survival's sake, to yearn for answers, and for the predictability that offers them up. Situations that we can breeze through with just the right effort, what psychologists call a state of fluency, literally bring a smile to our faces. They are plain wonderful, all dopamine and reward. We don't want to think hard about how to exit the shadowy forest and get home. In contrast, the state that the poet Keats called half-knowledge will always be a hard sell. It's a proven psychological finding. People tend to be more stressed if they don't know if an electric shock is coming than if they're pretty sure they will get one. Now, uncertainty as a path to progress is all the harder to imagine, a seemingly antiquated way forward at best. There were deep divisions in 1963, blood on the streets, an escalating war on the horizon. But today, the furious pile-on of unknowns fueled by pandemics, disasters, tottering democracies, economic fragility, and social unrest drive laments about these uncertain times to fever pitch. Choosing to linger in the middle ground of the indefinite appears starkly counter to moving forward. It's dinner party dynamite just to admit that on a matter of social import, your opinion isn't set in stone. How could we find the clarity and vision so urgently needed by not knowing? This book is about the unsung triumph of doing just that. Early one morning during the fearful spring, when the first wave of coronavirus struck New York, I was returning home after a walk in the park. Approaching my apartment building, I saw a neighbor a bit ahead who was about to go inside. He spotted me over his shoulder, and I could sense what he was thinking. Holding the door open for me, as we typically would do, would shatter the distance that should be kept between us. On the other hand, hurrying in first and leaving me behind would assail a moment's solidarity just when we needed it most. I knew him only by sight. He was a city guy perpetually in a rush, yet, to my surprise, there he stood, musing and torn. And then, without a word, he gave the door a mighty push open, enough for him to enter and for me to follow safely in the next lingering beat. That day, when so much was in question, he found a way to protect us and our humanity, if only for a minute or two. It was the smallest of victories, born of a remarkable feat, an uncertain mind. This book tells the story of a kind of brilliance too often squandered, a state of mind critical to human achievement, yet until recently little understood. Far from automatically miring us in cognitive paralysis, uncertainty plays an essential role in a higher-order thinking, propelling people in challenging times toward good judgment, flexibility, mutual understanding, and heights of creativity. It is the portal to finding your enemy's humanity,